Wicked Wednesday crew! Hello everybody, hello, welcome. Gay Goose says hi, Hoglog says hi. It's hump day, we're going to get through it together. It's nearly the weekend, once we finish Nick's pub quiz. Sort of ran into shot today. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope your week has been going beautifully. Welcome to Nick's pub quiz. Hello Jodie, hello Mitzi, hello Streety, the Streeties are in the house, hello Caroline, hello Beth, hello everybody, because Team Aguilera are ready and raring to go and feeling a little bit tipsy, they don't mind telling you that. Anyway, cheers everybody, look at the fresh G&T on the go, thanks to my beautiful assistant for sorting that out before we started. Cheers everybody, well, lovely to be with you. Episode 3 of Series 2 we are. We've got sort of series names and everything. Quiz number 30 overall next week. I know, get that. How hot Fresno is here. Is it? Good. Rush to the bar checking in. Good, Matt. Good to know you're here. The Portly Fig Farmers are in the house. Hey, Nick and beautiful assistant. Hey, Scoobs. Nice to have you here. So this is Nick's Pub Quiz. If you are new here, you are very, very welcome indeed. 40 general knowledge questions. We do 20. We have a little break and a drinkable. I talk a various amount of arse during the course of the quiz. And we mark our own sheets. We write the answers on a pen. No, we don't. It's just nearly 30 quizzes. I still can't get that sentence right, can I? We write the answers on some paper with a pen. Then we sort of pretend to swap and mark them together ourselves. You decide if my answer's okay. I tell you what I think is the wrong answer that you're not allowed a point for, and you give yourselves a point anyway. That's sort of how it works. So a few little bits of housekeeping to do for this one. What else have we got here? First of all, yes, of course, for all of you that are here, hello to the Wicked Wednesday crew, live and doing it as we speak. Hello to my Saucy Saturdays and any other day of the week doing the quiz. Because that's happening, folks, it's happening. People are messaging me, oh, it's a Thursday we're doing it. We like to do it on a Sunday afternoon. Do you now? The Bendelocks are in the house. There have been a few other messages coming through. I saw some of them, missed some of them. Need to... evening, Caroline, me old chat moderator, beautiful online assistant. Caroline is here, doing her very best for all of your repeated question needs. Yeah, hello to all of you. A few little short messages. It's shorter this week, not a whole page of it. Team Very Waggy of Tail are looking forward to quizzing in Spaniel Speedway sweatshirts. There's the triple S we were all after. Spaniel Speedway sweatshirts. That's a good drama school enunciation warm-up. Spaniel Speedway sweatshirts. So they're here doing that. So well done. Thanks for buying the stash. Link in the description for any of you if you've still not got your life commentary bits or you want some more Nick's Pub Quiz merch. Still working on one more bit of merch for you all. It's on its way. Pam from the O'Gradiator says, thanks as always for the fun on Wednesdays. And it's a shout-out time from Pam, or from me to Pam and her assorted goods. Shout out to Katie, Rachel and Anna, her daughters, to husband Kevin, and to Edgar the dinosaur. Nick's Pub Quiz mask. Well, yes. Actually, all I've got to do is click a button on Redbubble, is it, and Threadless, and I think they can just do them. So I'll click that button and they'll be available. Because a few weeks ago it was like, no, people aren't going to need masks, are they? Turns out now it's a massive industry. Anyway, thank you team, good to have you here from the O'Gradiators. Sorry we couldn't see you live, but the recording is fab after work. Thanks team Ginger and Juicy. Well, when you're watching this, lovely to have you here. Thanks, Nick, for weeks of great quizzes and great laughs from James and Nikki Tyler, Team Rum and Tings, which is our own cocktail. Good to know. My beautiful assistant Caroline there has been very efficient in sticking up the PayPal link. That's how this works. Drop a couple of quid in the jar. Just click on there. You get to put in your card details. It takes a couple of minutes and you give me a couple of quid, a fiver if you're a big house. Whatever. It's an honesty bucket. If you're on furlough, if you're unemployed, if you can't afford it, you're just as welcome as everybody else. Yeah, anything you can afford while this is my job, while I wait for rugby to return, then thanks. We'll probably be here after the rugby's return too, won't we? I mean, with the love we've got in the room, it's going to have to happen. Who else have we got? Yeah, so James and Nicky Tyler, they're from Oxted, and also Chipstead RFC in Surrey. Hope you're back playing and commentating on rugby soon. One love. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that message. Thanks, Nick. We failed on the office questions. That was our theme last week, of course. But honestly, who cares? You always make us laugh. And for that, thank you. The Sheridans of Putney. So they sort of sound quite grand, don't they? The Sheridans of Putney. Fine purveyors of goods and services. The Sheridans of Putney. I like it anyway. If you haven't got your own sort of, I don't know, goods and services, basically, products, that's the word I was after, then I think you should put them in Harrods, the Sheridans of Putney. To various other people that have been contributing as well. Jenny Jukes, Becky and Andy in Yorkshire, Linda Walker, Alison Booth, Pam Wilson, Sandra Folliott, the Bexley Bing Bongs, Sophia Cheppy, Michael Jacob, Claire Harvey, Bradley Cottier, Kay Higgins and the Spanish Inquisition, liking your work, and all of you that contributed last week and continue to do so. You are legends in my lifetime, and I really appreciate it. Just before we get onto the last few bits of housekeeping and we get underway, I've got a very, very special little announcement. It's a very special happy birthday to a special lady in my life, let me tell you. She is the Queen of Frinton. She is also the boss of Blossom, most of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to raise a glass to Eve, to Nana, as we know her, on the eve of her birthday. We won't say how old she's going to be, 85, because it's not good to share a lady's age. But yes, cheers. Cheers, Eve. Cheers to all of the Halls and Beautiful Assistants family, but to Nana, everybody. Have a smashing, smashing day. Alrighty. Cheers, Nana, says Mitzi. Exactly. All right, Nick's Pub Quiz selfie coming up for you in a minute. So as I said, as you probably all know by now, the answers don't go... Look at all the messages for Nana coming through. Oh, isn't it beautiful? You're a great crowd, great crowd. As you know, you pop the answers down on a bit of paper. It's wrong answers only in the chat. And, you know, if you are new here and you put the answers in the chat, then we think you're a bit of a, well, we know a song about that, don't we? Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's Pub Quiz. Yes, it is. It's Nick's Pub Quiz. We are here every Wednesday now. That's how it works. Yeah, nearly ready to go. Shall we do the Nick's Pub Quiz selfie? I think we should. Smart TVs, cell phones. Last week, right, I've got a word with you lot. Last week, went on my Instagram, did the hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz search. I think we're 2 pictures. 2? And me, really? So come on. I know you're like, oh, we've done 17 of these. Come on, Nick's Pub Quiz selfie. Ready? Okay, we shall adopt the pose and take a picture. Press send too early, Francesca, did you? Oh well. And we'll all gather round, your smart TVs, your laptops, whatever it is. We'll take a picture. I'll be in the background. You take one like that, and we'll all go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did we get it? Did we get it? You got a good noise of that, didn't you? Didn't you? Yes. Good. All right, Nick's Pub Quiz selfie done. You need to stick that on your social media. Twitter or Instagram is generally where I'm looking. Hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz. Not hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz selfie. I won't find that. Hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz. It was an extreme close-up, wasn't it? Yes. Got too much of me there. Maybe the monobrow in action, possibly. So that's good. Still, I haven't actually been to a barber's since, I think, about the 19th of March. Not doing too bad, even if I do say so myself. Yes, good evening to both of my beautiful assistants, to Caroline, who is here. We try and limit the amount of work Caroline's got to do by not being idiots and not needing too many questions repeated, but we know what happens. I'm also looking forward to, as I hope many of you who have seen the chucking out of information I did send an email this week. Someone, a good mate of mine said, said, oh, actually, can you send a reminder email? Because we ended up doing it on Thursday last week because we forgot what day of the week it was. So that's why you got that email last night. And it was a chance to let you know of our drink of choice. So I hope a few of you are either on your Cosmos now or are looking forward to them later. But I think we're about time to do a quiz, shall we? We've only been going 12 minutes. Oh, you love getting emails. Well, thanks, team. Devon Oldies love NPQ, and you may be getting, there may be some big news next week, I hear. Big news, yes, I do. All right, shall we play Nick's Pub Quiz? I think we should. Yes, question number 1, eyes down for a full house, here we go. What is the capital of Russia? Did you have that? Did you have that down? Those of you with your side sweep? I'm going to bring you in a bit nearer. Look, there we are. That's better. Did you have Russia? Did you? What is the capital of Russia? Question number 1 for your Wednesday night Nick's Pub Quiz. What's the capital of Russia? Don't forget to put your team names on the team sheet as well. Matthew Bradshaw says, finally doing one live. The Bradshaw Gleesons are here and then the sentence ended. Marlo's Massive here without Hannah looking to retain the Vicarage Close trophy. Good. Question number 2. Which murder mystery play by Agatha Christie opened in London's West End in 1952 and ran continuously until lockdown hit, basically? So which murder mystery play by Agatha Christie opened in London's West End in 1952 and ran continuously until lockdown hit? Murder mystery play in London. Longest running one, yeah? Yeah? Good. Can I get a shout out for Michael Skip Bully Sanford? I don't know what any of those words in that order mean, but if that's just a 4-barreled name, then sure, consider it done. Shout out for the Cockapoo Tilly in her new bed by the fire. She's never looked like her. Emily, have you got the fire on? I mean. Tilly! Do you like your new bed? Is it comfy? Question number 3. Catalan, Balkan, and American mammoth jackstock, are all types of which species under the Latin name Equus africanus asinus? That's coming to you once more. It is. Oh, someone's listening to the quiz while driving through beautiful countryside in Ontario, Canada. My goodness. Look out, a moose! Goodness. So let's do question 3 again then. Catalan, Balkan, and American mammoth jackstock are all types of which species that fall under the Latin name Equus africanus asinus? Put the Latin name in there to give you a bit of a clue, because those 3 names on their own weren't very easy. It's probably still not terribly easy, is it? But thought I'd help you along. The questions are all a bit long tonight. I had to change the font size. Useless information you don't care about, but sharing it with you anyway. That's what I do. Question 3 then. Catalan, Balkan and American mammoth jackstock are all types of which species under the Latin name Equus africanus asinus? Question number 4. Rachel, you've missed the first 3 questions. Rubbish. Capital of Russia, question 1. Come on. Question number 4. A bit of sport for you. I know how you love it. Which American tennis player won the men's singles at Wimbledon 7 out of 8 times between 1993 and 2000, a record total until he was surpassed by Roger Federer in 2017. So, which American tennis player won the men's singles at Wimbledon 7 out of 8 times between 93 and 2000, a record total until he was surpassed by Roger Federer in 2017? Hi, MD Faisal. Hi. Gay Goose is looking particularly proud tonight, I think. Regal. That's your question 4. Almost an interrupter, Inferno Jim. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, I don't think so. Because no. But yeah, no. That's your question 4 then. A little tennis number. Which American tennis player won the men's singles at Wimbledon 7 out of 8 times between 93 and 2000? A record total until he was surpassed by Roger Federer in 2017. Question number 5. Which word comes after the following 3 words to make 3 new words? Which word comes after boy, arm, and head to create 3 new words? So a word that comes after boy, arm, and head to create 3 new words. Question 5. Word comes after boy, arm, and head to create 3 new words. Good little head scratcher, that one, isn't it? Nice one. Have you got it? Did you get it straight away? Have you come up with a few amusing other options? Just give you another few seconds on that. Doug and Sue's on it. Got it? Easy peasy, says Karen. Ache, says Cindy. I look forward to hearing about your boy ache. Question 6. By what common name are contusions known? By what common name are contusions more well known? I can spell that for you. C-O-N, contusions, C-O-N-T-U-S-I-O-N-S. That is C-O-N-T-U-S-I-O-N-S, contusions. By what common name are contusions more well known? It's question 6. By what common name are contusions more well known? Question 7. Which fictional character lives with Mr. and Mrs. Brown at 32 Windsor Gardens, London? That is, which fictional character lives with Mr. and Mrs. Brown at 32 Windsor Gardens, London? Oh, Janet wants to know if Lee had her baby safely. Of course! Love the fact we're able to catch up on the gossip. Shout out to wee Daisy the Border Collie, whose scan was clear today. Hurrah! Oh, good. That's lovely news. She had a turkey, not a baby. I don't even understand that answer. Minnie and Milo are fidgety tonight, are they? Well, settle down. Settle down. That was question 7 then. Question 8. Which famous band's original lineup... Oh, £10.7, Jodie. Good Lord, she did have a turkey. Question 8. Which famous band's original lineup featured Sting on lead vocals and bass guitar with Andy Summers and Stuart Copeland? She had a big chap, didn't she? That's question 8. Which famous band's original lineup featured Sting on lead vocals and bass guitar with Andy Summers and Stuart Copeland? Giving you a few slightly easy ones, I'm hoping, certainly in this first half. Second half, you might hate me. Well, No, I think we'll get through. We'll get through. That's question 8. Which famous band's original lineup featured Sting on lead vocals and bass guitar with Andy Summers and Stuart Copeland? Moving on to question 9. Oh, by the way, Jodie, I hope if she's had a boy, I hope she's going to, well, call him Nick's Pub Quiz. Yeah, assuming so. I mean, we'd all expect that, right? So, good, excellent. Question 9: what sporting item, traditionally made of cork, leather, and feathers, is also sometimes referred to as a bird or birdie? Or call him Gay Goose, Caroline. Nice suggestion. So I'll read that one again. What sporting item, traditionally made of cork, leather and feathers, is also sometimes referred to as a bird or birdie? It's sort of fairly integral to the sport it's played. Sport it's involved in, it kind of is, it's the thing that they need to do the sport. Yeah. So what sporting item, traditionally made of cork, leather and feathers, good name for a pub, is also sometimes referred to as a bird or birdie? It's question 9. Helen's calling her maybe Gary Nicholas Alfonsi. That would be great. After all the men who've made an impression on her. Oh, beautiful assistants having a bit of a chat, are they? I missed the previous. Oh, Gay Goose, you're both Gay Goosing. Very good. Question number 10 then. Followers of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are commonly known by what single word name? So followers of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are more commonly known by what single word name? Joe Wadsack, the leather came from a whale's scrotum. That can't be true. I like it as a suggestion, though. Thank you for your shout out. Was it on your Insta I spotted that? I didn't see the show. I needed to. Hope it was a good one. That's question 10. Followers of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are more commonly known by what single word name? It's true, is it, Joe? Wow. You'd think the name of the item was maybe better, could have been better named. Anyway, question 11. Which actor, in the gender-neutral sense, links the following films? Which actor links the following films? Mamma Mia, the Harry Potter series, and Calendar Girls. Joe, yes, I guess I imagine you could. So that's which actor, in the gender-neutral sense of the word, links the following films: Mamma Mia, the Harry Potter series, and Calendar Girls. Who was in those? Get me rainbows in, look. Rainbow hearts. Oh, look at that. We've ticked onto the full 500 in the room. Well done, everybody. And then we drop. Straight up. Two left. They came in and went, I don't like what's in here. I'm going. So that was question 11. The actor linking the following films: Mamma Mia, Harry Potter series, and Calendar Girls. Question number 12. Which tea blend, first described in the 1830s, is flavoured predominantly through the addition of bergamot oil? What's the middle sticker, Amanda? It is the, I don't know if it'll focus on it. Oh, there you go, you're getting it. It's Misfits. It's my touch rugby team. You're also getting a nice reflection of the rest of the room, aren't you? Should have got my beautiful assistant to just casually be naked in the background. Like, oh, the reflection has shown us too much. Which tea blend, first described in the 1830s, is flavoured predominantly through the addition of bergamot oil? That's question number 12. Question number 13. Hope you've had a stab at that one. Question 13. At the 2016 Academy Awards, which film about the experiences of frontiersman Hugh Glass, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, took home the Oscars for Best Actor, Best Director and Best Cinematography? Braden calls it catweed, does he, Caroline? That tea. It's your tea of choice. I'm not a fan of it. My dad loves it. Yep, I'm not a fan. So that was question 13. At the 2016 Academy Awards, which film about the experiences of frontiersman Hugh Glass, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, took home the Oscars for Best Actor, Best Director and Best Cinematography? Which film was that? Question 13. Getting very close to our theme of the week. Doug sucked down his first Cosmo too quickly, and it's Sue's, is it? And Doug won't let me have my next one till half time. Yes. Also, has anyone noticed it says at the top of that recipe, those of you who've done it, it says chill 2 glasses, and then you make the cocktail, and you're like, there ain't no second person having any of that. Nick says, by the way, loving the Q Commentator podcast. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, yeah. Another good one coming tomorrow. It's a slightly longer episode. Those of you who know me from the live commentary bits and pieces where I've been doing my parody commentary, I get all geeky and into the detail of how commentators actually do what they do, what goes through their minds when they're doing it, how they prep, things they have to look out for. So if those moments of commentators being synonymous with moments in sport, it's very much from a British point of view, then do subscribe. Yeah, Q Commentator is the name of the podcast. We've got a new one out tomorrow morning. Now, because you're such firm supporters, I don't mind giving you an exclusive. It's with Steve Cram. It is. I've got an hour and 20 minutes or so, and it's absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, that goes live overnight. So subscribe in your favourite podcast provider to Q Commentator and enjoy that. Meanwhile, back at the quiz, question number 14. Which 1954 novel by William Golding focuses around a group of British school children attempting to govern themselves after they find themselves stranded on a tropical island? So that's question 14. Which 1954 novel by William Golding focuses around a group of British school children attempting to govern themselves after they find themselves stranded on a tropical island? A bit more chat about the Cosmos. We've had some shout-outs for this Bully Sanford character. I think we're done on them. Chrissy doing next week's quiz from Lanzarote. Don't mind if I do. Woo-hoo! Someone's off on holiday. Good. Wonder if... No. He has a conversation with himself. That was question 14. Hopefully you got that. The 1954 novel by William Golding. Question 15. They are long questions, aren't they, Caroline? I know, it's like I'm bleeding Jeremy Paxman on University Challenge, where I can't answer the question because by the time he's finished it, I can't remember what the start of it was. 15. Which viscous metal, atomic number 80, is also commonly referred to as quicksilver? Jenny says, can you do a cat shout-out, please? She actually says shoot-out, which I like. Quizzlekick's cat Minnie turns 18 next week. Oh, wow, Jenny. Thought we might lose her recently. Ah, Minnie, who's a good girl? With a little cuddle, do one behind the ear. Yeah, I don't want to be too loud for little Minnie. Give her a little cat treat from us, won't you? Excuse me. Question 15 then. Which viscous metal, atomic number 80, is also commonly referred to as quicksilver? A not Zoom-savvy friend is jealous of our snazzy backgrounds and just dragged a cardboard cutout into her background. Elvis is watching. Oh, thank you very much. Who else have we got? Tigger says meow to Minnie. Good. Now you're all... Shout out to puppy Tina, please, who looks very confused but interested every time you shout. A puppy called Tina. Excellent. More human nameage going on animals. That was question 15 then. Before we go into this week's randomly selected theme. Not too random because it's based on something of this week. Which viscous metal then? Question 15. Atomic number 80 is also commonly referred to as quicksilver. Hopefully most of you will get that. All right, into our special round this week. Can you guess? Did you see any notable days in the calendar this week and think, oh, I bet he's going to do that? Did you? Anyone? Bueller? Of course, yesterday was French National Day, what we call Bastille Day. So, let's have 5 questions on France. Go on then. Yeah, our neighbours over La Manche. Question 16. Our first in our special French round. Question 16. What is the name of the 777-kilometre river that flows through Paris? What's the name of the river that flows through Paris? 777 kilometres long. Oh la la, Laura Cusack. Indeed, mon petit. Oh, Doug Suze, she studied everything about Sex and the City, thinking the Cosmopolitan was a clue. No, we didn't marry up. Yeah, we should have maybe gone for something brandy related as the cocktail, shouldn't we? But my beautiful assistant likes to be in charge of his own cocktail destiny. Buff. That's my favourite French noise, Caroline. Buff. I once genuinely watched a group of old Frenchmen in a square playing boule. And I thought you don't need to speak French because they all communicated to each other just going, oh, oh, next one have a go. Oh, yeah, oh, right. Don't need to speak this language, you just be old and grunt a lot. So that was question 16. The river that flows through Paris, it's not Le Thames. I'll be your little petit pois, Chrissy. Question 17. Mitzi, stop it. Question 17. Which French singer famously sang the song Non, je ne regrette rien and had a film made about her life called La Vie en Rose? So that is which French singer famously sang the song Non, je ne regrette rien and had a film about her life called La Vie en Rose. Who was that? Mon chien a mangé mes devoirs. My dog's ate my homework. Yes. That's question 17 then. Oh, I've got a real itch right there. Sorry, everyone. Oh. Which French singer famously sang the song Non, je ne regrette rien and had a film made about her life called La Vie en Rose? Look at all the French phrases we've got coming in. Jenny says bonnet de douche. Excellent. Mange tout, Rodney. Very good. All of those. Quel est le pays fantastique trouvé derrière un garde-robe? That is lovely. Everyone's best GCSE French coming through. I love the French, I have to say. Oh, I love them. Fabulous. Mad, angry, lazy. All the things we are. That's why I love it. Question 18. Which French artist famously painted the bridge over a pond of water lilies? And you're going to get some options here. Paul Cézanne, Claude Monet, or Edouard Manet? Let's go through those again, shall we then? Question 18. Which French artist famously painted the bridge over a pond of water lilies? Paul Cézanne, Claude Monet, or Edouard Manet? Or the fallen Madonna with the big boobies? That's your question 18. Multiple choice then. Paul Cézanne, Claude Monet, or Eduardo Manet? All right, got an answer there? 1 of 3. 33% chance, isn't it? 19. Question 19 in our little French section. You've got a bit of work to do here. You have got a bit of work to do. So listen closely, all right? I want you to name four countries or principalities, little nudge of a clue in there. Name four countries or principalities that border mainland France. You'll get a half mark for every two. Yeah, there's a stinker for you. But that'll test your geography anyway. So that's question 19. Name four countries or principalities, four of them, that border mainland France. You can have up to 8, but I want 4. And you'll get half a point per 2 you get correct. So have a moment to think of that one. 4 countries or principalities that border mainland France. Just a reminder as well, you can get your Gay Goose and your Hog Log stash via the Redbubble and Threadless links. You can also get your Nick's Pub Quiz tea towel at Zazzle, Nick's Pub Quiz duvet set, yeah, all sorts. But yeah, I'll unlock the face masks. Then we can all look silly in them for the next few weeks. Sure. Fridge magnets too, of course, Amanda. There's the merch link. Thank you, Caroline. I could unlock it live. My laptop's here, but that'd be awfully distracting, won't it? How are you doing with the countries? Getting there? Yeah? I think I'll move on. You can have a little minute or two to think of those while we finish off the round. Question 20. French poet and novelist Victor Hugo's 1862 novel was adapted for which stage musical which features peasant Jean Valjean? So that is French poet and novelist Victor Hugo's 1862 novel was adapted for which stage musical which features French peasant Jean Valjean? Le singe est dans l'arbre. Indeed, the monkey's in the tree. Is it Eddie Izzard who talks about the fact that the word for monkey and ape is the same in French? So singe and there's a moment, I've not seen it, but there's a moment in Planet of the Apes, is there? Someone can verify, where there's a sort of key plot moment where someone sort of says, oh, they're all monkeys, and one of the leaders of the apes is like, we're not monkeys, we are apes, because they're a higher intelligence. And in the French translation, it just said, nous sommes pas singes, nous sommes singes. We're not monkeys, we are monkeys, because this language doesn't have a differential. So that worked out well, didn't it? All right, those are your first half 20 questions for your Wednesday Nick's Pub Quiz. Cheers! It talks about travesty and transvestite being the same, does it? Excellent. Love a bit of Eddie. So, how have you done? How have you done? I love it. Mitzi's putting her score through already. She's confident of what she knows. She's confident of what she doesn't. Let us run through the answers. So, swap your papers. Make sure your names are at the top so you know to get them back after the break. Let's just see how we go, shall we? Question number 1. What is the capital of Russia? It's Moscow. Of course, it's Moscow. Easy one to get us rolling this week. Question 2. The murder mystery play by Agatha Christie is The Mousetrap. The Mousetrap is question number 2. Question 3. Catalan, Balkan and American mammoth jackstock. How did you do there? Did you pick up the equus, being a bit horsey-like? Africanus asinus, ass, being also what a donkey gets called. It's a donkey. Donkey, they are all species of donkey. Catalan, Balkan and American mammoth jackstock. Donkey is the answer you wanted there. Question number 4. The American tennis player was Pete Sampras. It was Pete Sampras who had that Wimbledon record before he was surpassed by Roger Federer 3 years ago. Pete Sampras, the answer to question 4. Question number 5. By what word comes after boy, arm and head to create 3 new words? It is band. Band. Boy band, arm band and headband. That's your answer to question number 5. Question 6, by what common name are contusions more well known? They are bruises. Bruises. That's the answer to question 6. Question 7, which fictional character lives with Mr. and Mrs. Brown at 32 Windsor Gardens, London? It's Paddington Bear. 'Tis Paddington Bear. 2 of the best films made in recent years, both of those films. The second one, absolutely genius. Question 8, I think I've told you that before, my opinions on that very film. Question 8, which famous band's original lineup features Sting and the rest of them, Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers? It's, of course, The Police. Of course it was The Police. Give yourself a nice fat mark if you put that. Question 9, the sporting item traditionally made of cork, leather and feathers, where Joe Wadsack kindly tells us that the leather has come from a whale's scrotum. That's lovely. Sometimes referred to as a bird or birdie. It's a shuttlecock, which, given that's what it's called, I'm surprised it's not called a shuttle sack. But anyway, shuttlecock is the answer you wanted there, your badminton thingy. Question 10. Followers of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, commonly known as Mormons. Mormons was the answer I wanted to question 10. Question 11. The actor linking Mamma Mia, the Harry Potter series and Calendar Girls, Julie Walters. Julie Walters. Hopefully you got that one. Well done if you did. Question 12. Which tea blend, first described in the 1830s, is predominantly flavoured through bergamot oil, or as some people say, it's like you've made me a cup of tea and put some fairy liquid in it. It is Earl Grey. Earl Grey is the answer there, or Catwee, as Braden calls it, of my beautiful assistant Caroline. Question 13, going through these answers. At 2016 Academy Awards, the film was The Revenant. The Revenant. Who remembers that? Who saw it? Just Leonardo DiCaprio generally being injured and scraping around everywhere for about 2 hours. I sort of enjoyed it, but it sort of went on forever. Question 14. So The Revenant was your answer to question 13. Question 14, Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies, the William Golding novel, 1954. Lord of the Flies. Question 15. The viscous metal that we wanted was mercury. Yes, mercury. Hopefully most of you got that. Question 16 then, into our little Francais theme. What's the name of the long river that flows through Paris? It's the Seine. The Seine. S-E-I-N-E. The Seine. I won't give you penalties for not spelling it correctly. Question 17. The French singer who sang Non, je ne regrette rien, and the film was La Vie en Rose. It is Edith Piaf. Edith Piaf, well done if you got that. Hopefully you did. A little bit of French culture. 18, the French artist who painted the bridge over a pond of water lilies was, now then, you had 3 choices here. Did you go Cézanne, did you go Monet, or did you go Manet? It's Claude Monet. That was the middle answer. So B, 1, 2 or 3, but Claude Monet was the answer. Are you still on a full house? Those of you who are doing well up to this point. Question 19. Name 4 countries or principalities that border mainland France. Half a mark for 2. So here we go. Here is the list. Andorra, Belgium, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, Monaco, being the principality, Spain, and Switzerland. So how have you done there? So if you get 3, give yourself half a point. If you got 2, give yourself half a point. If you got 4, 1 whole point. That's how that works. Half a mark per 2. I'll give you the list again. Andorra, Belgium, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, Monaco, Spain, Switzerland. All right, and question 20. French poet and novelist Victor Hugo's 1862 novel was, of course, adapted, and it was Les Miserables. Les Mis is the answer to question 20. It sounds like a few of you have done rather well. Let's hear it for your first half of Nick's Pub Quiz. What are the scores? Lindsay, first full house ever! There we are, peels apart. I've got it as well. Got another full house. Dina got 20 out of 20. Who else have we got in here? Dave Jones got a healthy 17. Full house for the first time ever. Is that you as well, Caroline? Claire Weigel, full house 20. 18 out of 20 for Elin Quizzical. 18 for Going Dutch. 18 best ever, Vicky. Oh my goodness, I didn't know I had written a quiz to make you all so happy. I think that sort of balance has actually had to make you use a bit of your grey matter and feel like, I do know that. But then you've also got your score. 14 from Anya in the Someone's group. Not bad on your own, quite right. A lovely 18. 16.5, Jessica Fritchley. Well done, Lynn, says Jodie. 18.5 for Anne Jones. Full house, Quizzle Kicks. 16, yes. 20, despite the Nick's Pub Quiz drinking game. Toby, I can't remember what's making you drink, but I'm probably doing all my usual things, so you're probably plastered. Full house for the Norfolk Mountain Rescue. Oval Invincible, 17. Christy Magrolera, 20. You are doing very well out there, team. Joe with an 18, very happy. 18 for Milo's massive. Champa Morgan with 18. Full house for the first time, says Olivia. Well, this is wonderful news, team, isn't it? Excellent. Wow. Cheers, everybody. That's the first half. If you need to, incroyable, says my beautiful assistant, Caroline. Indeed, if you need to run to the loo or something, now's your chance. We'll just have a moment's drinkable and interval and oh, I just saw my beautiful assistant flinch there while he's got a peeler in his hand. I'll let you know if there's an extra colour of red in my Cosmopolitan. Someone got question 3 wrong. Oh, you didn't get donkey. I'm pleased so many of you did get donkey. That's good. Zoe, Peter's household with 20 out of 20. Very good. No, I'm glad so many of you did get donkey. Good. Jodie says, I can't hear any tinkling from Tom. Well, he's not in the bathroom, but just picked up something and made a noise. He's just doing Maganish. For the Cosmopolitan, I believe. 19 out of 24, 1 tiger and a dub. So a few of the scores coming in as the sort of delay hits, or as a few people have wound it back. Yeah, I'm here doing this bit of quiz hosting, this bit of talking every week. If you are suitably enjoyed or entertained, then it would be... My neighbours are flying a drone that has just appeared outside the window. That was mildly terrifying for a minute. I basically just saw 2 red lights out of our window just go zip. I was like, what is that? Thanks, Scott. And it's just sidled away to the other side. That's absolutely terrifying. I'll try, if you keep that footage, Scott, if you've got it, and I'll put it somewhere. Looking in on Nick's Pub Quiz. Yeah, like a UFO, Beth. Absolutely. Cool, that was hilarious. If you are able to contribute, that would mean an awful lot. PayPal.me/rugbymedia to drop a couple of quid in the hat. Many of you do, just 2 or 3 quid for taking part, or if there's loads of you in a household or loads by different screens, take responsibility and chuck a few more quid in. It really means an awful lot to me. On first floor, by the way, those who are asking, would you mind saying a doggy shout out to my dog nephew, Buzz Harvey? Of course, Caroline. Buzz! Buzz Harvey! You little cutie! Good. Louise, we haven't got a Cosmopolitan, but we're making do with a big jug of sangria. Why not? Laura, what's the name of the podcast? That was Q Commentator. QCU. Excuse me. CUE Q Commentator. What's that, Karen? Every time Nick makes you laugh, take a sip. Well, you might only have a couple of sips over the course of one. So a bit of news on next week. Team. I'm going to share the theme with you so that, because we've not had a little dress up in a while. So I thought we should, right, for Series 2. There wasn't one sort of in the diary. So next week, to mark our 30th quiz, I know we're Series 2, but it's the 30th we've had since this all started. Let's have a bit of a space dress up, bit of a space theme. The planets, the supernatural, sort of, extraterrestrials, aliens, all that kind of thing. Let's go for an out of space theme. And we will do that next week. I know it's a Wednesday. If you're just a bit token, that's fine. Maybe you've got work in the morning. I don't mind. But we'll have a little bit of a midweek dress up just to entertain ourselves. Lindsay orders £20 of foil. We will be doing that next week to mark our 30th and also to have a bit of a theme. I think there's some mixing going on now. There we are. Make it so, indeed, Gav. So yeah, your Star Treks, your Star Warses, all that sort of stuff. So we'll be doing that next week. We can rest easy now. Susie's drink has been reloaded. Phew! I'm going to just see this off because I think I've got another one on the way soon. Something tells me it does. Russell Weeks, I take a brain to another dimension. Indeed, indeed. Yes, I think that's all I needed to tell you about for now. I'll pop that in an email as well next week. Maybe I'll try and remember to send that out on Monday so that it gives people a couple of days to get dressed up, because that's a bit of fun, innit? Please tell me you're dressing up in the full spot gear, Nick. I haven't actually thought what I'm going to dress as or in. I've probably got some work to do there, haven't I? Normally I've just sort of dressed the set. Q commentator, always a comment on that. I enjoy hearing how so many of the Q comments came from such humble beginnings. Keep it up, Nick. Thank you very much, Mr. McRae. Yeah, it is amazing. And also how many commentators have come from regional BBC areas where recently, of course, the BBC are having to undergo major cutbacks. So we're losing the opportunity, certainly many commentators, to work locally. Nick Medcroft just put a few quid in the kitty. Thank you very, very much indeed. Does everyone else around the world call it a kitty? When you have a look, I know some people call it a whip. When you have a little whip round and everyone puts in money and you put it in a pot. It's got that is one of those things that's got some quite different names across the world, I think. Caroline, my beautiful assistant, has popped the link in there. Yeah, if you are inclined to contribute, then I would be very, very grateful and love you forever. Kitty cat? No, I don't think that's what it's called. Not a kitty cat, as in a kitty that you put money in. Don't put your money in a cat. Cheers, everybody. Right, shall we look at getting started for the second half? I think we should. Let's get going with Nick's Pub Quiz on your Wednesday, the 2nd, 20. A float, says Julie, or a whip, a pot, they're saying. I think stateside, also the pot. Yeah, money in the kitty for the Bagents and Smiths. Thank you very, very much indeed. You're very kind. The music, says Texas. Texas, I featured you on our little newsletter. Did you see you and your wooden chicken? Not a euphemism. Don't put your money in the cat or you're a bit of... Excellent, James. That is excellent. Very pleased with that. Okay, so we will be starting with opposites once again, but... Oh... What's that I hear? The pitter-patter of my beautiful assistant. Oh, here he is. Oh, the hand is here. Say hi to my beautiful assistant, Tom, everybody. Just got to hand over the empty. So I've got 2 drinks worth of Cosmopolitan on its way. I hope you have too. So it's Sex and the City time, apparently. They're all saying hi, Tom. Here is... this week's cocktail. I hope you've got one too. Oh, it's the Cosmopolitan. Look at that. Good colour, beautiful twist of orange. Thank you very much. A better sample. Cheerio. Aidan says, can you make one for him, please? Oh, that's lovely. That's very, very nice. That's better than the sample last night, I think. That's a little trial. Got to put the picture up, haven't we? Got to put the picture up so you know what it looks like. Cheerio, our beautiful assistant. Back to continue playing with the beautiful assistant family. All right, let's go with the second half then. We are starting with opposites once again. If you are new here, just a rum on the rocks for Nick, that's fine. If you're new, the opposites, these are all song titles, okay? Song titles, and they're the opposites. So, for example, Girls Do Laugh is Boys Don't Cry. Actual Sanity, Virtual Insanity, Jamiroquai. You get the picture. Your special assistant makes nice looking drinks for you. Do you do nice stuff for him? Of course, Alison. That's what being a team is, right? So, are you ready for your first question in the opposites? We've got 5 of these. Becky and Steve hate this round, apparently. I think a lot of you like it. These are slightly trickier, I think, but you've had a wonderful first half. So let's see how we go. Question number 21. Ugly Night. Ugly Night. 22. I know you brought the cats in. I know you brought the cats in. Right, of course. I like this one. But you might need to think about it. 23. You don't have numbness. You don't have numbness. Question 24. This one's also a bit cheeky. It's full on reversal as far as I could manage. Opposites. Shed off the valley. Question 24. Shed off the valley. What's that one? I'll go over these again, all 5 of them for you in a sec. 24. Shed off the valley. Opposite. 25. You were dead. You were dead. You were dead. I love the idea someone just tuned in and that was the first bit they saw, just me going, you were dead. So I'll just run those through again. 21, ugly night. 22, I know you brought the cats in. 23, you don't have numbness. 24, shed off the valley. 25, you were dead. All right. Shall we move on? Hopefully you've managed to have a stab at each of those because it is Ditloid time. It's Ditloid time, everybody. We should have a Ditloid jingle, shouldn't we, really? If you don't know what a Ditloid is, then I could say 18H on a GC, and that would be 18 holes on a golf course. I give you the little letters and numbers clue, and then you guess the full phrase. So we have 2 of them, as usual, for question 26. What was 24, says Anna from Brazil. Excuse me. Shed off the valley. Shed off the valley. Good. Yeah, so here are your 2 Ditloids along the lines of that 18H on a GC would be 18 holes on a golf course. So here we go. 3 C on the FF. 3 C on the FF. Okay? It's first Ditloid as part of 26, and the second part is this one. 22 B in a HS. 22 B in a HS. They are entirely unrelated. One is perhaps related to tonight's earlier theme, and the other is biology. I'm going to give you a couple of clues for the Ditloids tonight. So Ditloids 3C on the FF, as Caroline, my beautiful assistant, has popped up on the screen for those of you with the chat visible, and 22B in a HS. Mark Whitmore, that's the full house gone. It may be, but you might find that you get them. You might get there. So those are your 2 Ditloids for question 26. 3C on the FF, 22B in a HS. All right. You can work away on those as we go. Question 27. Which Irish musician, a member of the Boomtown Rats, co-founded the charity Band Aid in 1984 to raise money for the ongoing famine in Ethiopia? That is 27. Which Irish musician, a member of the Boomtown Rats, co-founded the charity Band Aid in 1984 to raise money for the ongoing famine in Ethiopia? Your clues for the Ditloids. First one related to our theme this evening, and the second one, biology. Oh, we haven't had too many vodka-y ones, have we? Can't feel my tongue. Excellent. Sleep well tonight. Question 28. It was 35 years of Live Aid this week, Anne-Marie, indeed. Question 28. The Thing and the Human Torch are members of which superhero team who made their Marvel debut in a comic of 1961? I'll read that one again. More long questions, Caroline. I know, sorry. The Thing and the Human Torch are members of which superhero team who made their Marvel debut in a comic of 1961? Status quo first by none. So important that Gav McGee had to tell us twice then. It's question 28. Question 28. The Thing and the Human Torch are members of which superhero team who made their Marvel debut in a comic of 1961? What was 27? 27 was which Irish musician and member of the Boomtown Rats co-founded the charity Band Aid in 1984 to raise money for the ongoing famine in Ethiopia? Who dat man? Question 29. What beverage is traditionally drunk by the winner of the Indianapolis 500 car race? I did not know this. Which is why the second half might be a little trickier. Question 29. What beverage is traditionally drunk by the winner of the Indianapolis 500 car race? A Cosmo? No. Blood of their enemies, says P. Bing. I shall stop reading the guesses in case anyone accidentally gets it right. That's happened before. That is which beverage is traditionally drunk by the winner of the Indianapolis 500 car race. I will give you a clue. It's not alcoholic. Yeah, Salted Caramel wanted to know. It's not. All right, question 30. Before we have a little bit of music round with no music. 30. Which is the only city to have hosted 3 modern Summer Olympic Games? That is, which is the only city to have hosted 3 modern Summer Olympic Games? Question 30. The only city to have hosted 3 modern Summer Olympic Games. Okay, we are into our little music-related section, where once again I've done my best to keep the theme rolling along. So we are going to once again have 3 songs that I want you to name the release years for. You will get half a mark if you are a year either side. Beard of Frank Sinatra, tougher second round tonight. Well, you've got to have the Nick's Pub Quiz roller coaster as part of your experience, haven't you? That's the way that works. Not that I really know which way I'm plotting it as I write them, but there we are. So I will give you 3 songs, you will give me 3 years. They are from successive decades once again. So here we are. The first one. ABBA, Voulez-Vous. ABBA, Voulez-Vous. What year was that released? A lot of people asking about shed, noun or verb. Noun. Noun. So the year for number 31. ABBA, Voulez-Vous. 32. Je ne sais pas pourquoi, Kylie Minogue. Yes! Love that song. What year was that released? Je ne sais pas pourquoi. Kylie Minogue. What year was that released? Question 32. Question 33. The year of release, please, for Encore une fois by Sash. Encore une fois. What year was that released? By Sash. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that song. Some of you may never have encountered it, of course, but such it is. So those are your 3 songs for Guess the Year. 31, ABBA Voulez-Vous. 32, Je ne sais pas pourquoi, Kylie Minogue. 33, Encore une fois by Sash. Hello, JR. He's in the building. Thank goodness. Didn't know you were there, lurking away. Yeah, well, I thought you'd like those, JR. Jonathan Rippon, who in the last few days got a tweet liked by the Princess of Pop herself, Kylie Minogue. I mean, exceptional work, JR. We salute you. Yeah. Right, here are your 2 lyrics. Here are your 2 lyrics. I am after the song title. If you know the artist, that is a Brucey bonus. All right, your lyrics. The first one's 34. What song is this? I say, hey boy, sitting in your tree. Mama always wants you to come for tea. Don't be shy, straighten up your tie. Get down from your treehouse, sitting in the sky. Yes, I did. I went there. Yeah. So let's have the lyrics. Coming up with songs on this theme was tough, but I think you'll find I've nailed it. So the lyrics for 34. I say, hey boy, sitting in your tree. Mummy always wants you to come for tea. Don't be shy, straighten up your tie. Get down from your tree house, sitting in the sky. Yeah, it's a proper earworm, that one as well. The lyrics for 35. I'll just give you another few seconds. Yeah, Caroline could write the lyrics out from memory. It is a translation of Nessun Dorma, Lindsay, yes. Rob, saw them live and there was a streaker. That tells you all you need to know about whether people were there to listen to the music, doesn't it? Question 35, the lyrics. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. It's question 35. The lyrics, what is this song? Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. This was an opposite. Well remembered, Caroline. It was indeed. I can remember the clue as well. So those are your 2 lyrics. I'll read those one more time. 34. I say, hey boy, sitting in your tree. Mummy always wants you to come for tea. Don't be shy. Straighten up your tie. Get down from your treehouse, sitting in the sky. Edmund was able to remember that the clue for that one was in the Pride quiz. I can't remember that detail. That's amazing. And the lyrics, everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. Is it flock? Someone asked the question. Could be. Cindy said we had the last one before. I don't think we have. I think it's been involved in a couple of other bits. We might have even had it as a name of the year, and it was an opposite. But I don't know if we had it as a lyric. Someone will tell me we have, if we have, because people can remember what I've asked more than I can, and I've got it written down. My memory's not good for that sort of thing. There we are. There's your music round. Shall we carry on? Question 36. 36. Henry Jones Jr. was the real first name of which swashbuckling archaeologist first appearing on movie screens in 1981? That is question 36. Henry Jones Jr. was the real first name of which swashbuckling archaeologist first appearing on movie screens in 1981? That's your question 36. I know. No, Hannah, there aren't. You're right. There's not a lot of swashbuckling archaeologists to choose from. There we are. Question 37. A little bit of topical one for you here. Ghislaine Maxwell has been denied bail for her role in the sex trafficking case involving which former boyfriend and late associate of Prince Andrew? Changing the tone somewhat. 37. Ghislaine Maxwell has been denied bail for her role in the sex trafficking case involving which former boyfriend and late associate of Prince Andrew? Oh. Yeah, it's all got a bit serious, doesn't it? We've got film quotes coming up. Film quotes coming up. Where you will give me the name of the film and, for a Brucey bonus, the name of the character. But the main bit I want is the film. So, question 38. Your film quote is as follows. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. The quote for question 38. Which film is that from? And if you know as well, which character? Character details on some of these are the trickier bit. But if you really know, that's where you earn your extra little bonuses. That's the thinking behind these little ones. So your film quote, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. What film and which character? That's question 38. Question 39. Question 39, the film quote. Well, you look about the kind of angel I'd get. Sort of a fallen angel, aren't you? What's happened to your wings? What film is that from? Well, you look about the kind of angel I'd get. Sort of a fallen angel, aren't you? What happened to your wings? What film is that from? Question 39. Film and character. Julie, I know we'll be kicking ourselves when we hear some of the answers. Yeah, I think this is a round with a few anticipated answers, I would imagine. So one more time, that quote for question 39. Well, you look about the kind of angel I'd get. Sort of a fallen angel, aren't you? What happened to your wings? And wrong answers only. The Exorcist, says Mitzi. Couldn't be further from that film, could it? And question 40. The quote is, show me the money, show me the money. Yes. That is, show me the money, show me the money. The quote for question number 40. Film and character, you may find, are the same answer. So if you know it, it's a double pointer. It's 2 points, isn't it? Yeah? Are we happy? Have we got there? I'd like to think so. Those are your second 20, making 40 for your Wednesday Nick's Pub quiz. Yeah. Well done, everybody. Well done, well done, well done. Time to swap your papers, see if you can add a monstrous score to what many of you had in that first half, or maybe a few of you will use some extra little bits of knowledge to jump ahead of those that were very smug after the first half. All right then, shall we go through the opposites and kick things off? Let's do that. All right, the opposites then. Have any of you had the shed one still kicking around? It's certainly gettable, and I'm sure many of you have. Anyway, 21. Ugly night, beautiful day. Ugly night, beautiful day. You too, of course. 22. I know you brought the cats in. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Question 22. That was the answer we wanted. 23. You don't have numbness. I got a feeling. I got a feeling is the answer I wanted for question 23. 24. Shed off the valley. Castle on the hill. Yes! I'm not taking any discussions over a shed being the opposite of a castle. If you knew it, you knew it. And I road tested that one sufficiently. So shed off the valley, castle on the hill. That's the answer for that one. Question 25. You were dead. You were dead. I will survive. Of course, I will survive. The answer to question 25. Those are the answers that I wanted. Those are the answers I'm giving you. Redonkulous, says Nick. Outrageous. All right, let's move on to the Ditloids with no further discussion. The Ditloids, 3C on the FF. Well, keeping with our theme. 3 colours on the French flag. Red, white and blue, of course. 3 colours on the French flag. Some wag will say white's not a colour. But there we are. 3 colours on the French flag. And then 22B in a HS. 22 bones in a human skull. 22 bones in a human skull. Those are your 2 Ditloids. Bite me if you hated them. 27. Which Irish musician, a member of the Boomtown Rats, co-founded the charity Band Aid in 1984? It is Bob Geldof, of course. Bob Geldof. Answer to question 27. Well done. Hopefully most of you got that. 28. The Thing and the Human Torch are members of which superhero team who made their Marvel debut in 1961? It's the Fantastic Four. I'm not great on all me comics, but the Fantastic Four. The answer there to question 28. 29. What beverage is traditionally drunk by the winner of the Indianapolis 500 car race? Apparently it's milk. Milk, the answer to question number 29. Well done if you got that. 30. Which is the only city to have hosted 3 modern Summer Olympic Games? I am in this very city. It's London, not Tooting specifically, but London is the answer to question 30. Question 31 then, as we move into our music round, we have ABBA Voulez-Vous, continuing our little French theme. What year have you put for these? You are going to get half a mark either side of the year, but have you got it spot on? ABBA Voulez-Vous then, 1979. 1979 for ABBA Voulez-Vous. Little French theme. 32, Je ne sais pas pourquoi Kylie Minogue. Well, we now know decades, it's 1980 something. It is 1980. Did you get it, Jonathan? 1988. 1988 for Je ne sais pas pourquoi Kylie Minogue. I still love you. Then 33, name the year for Encore une fois, Sash. So this is up to the 90s. 1997. Good, JR. Well done getting the year. 1997. So your 3 years were 1979, 1988 and 1997. Of course, if you ended up with 1980 for the first one, then that would have screwed you throughout. I appreciate. But hopefully some of you did all right on that one. Question 34, the lyrics. I said, hey boys sitting in the tree, Mum always wants you to come for tea. Don't be shy, straighten up your tie, get down from a tree house, sitting in the sky. They're very awful, but brilliant because they're awful. Bewitched with the song C'est la vie. C'est la vie, of course, was the answer to question 34. And 35, everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I used a bit of artistic license for this, and I don't mind telling you. We are family. Sister Sledge. That was me, my French reference. We are family. The answer to question 35. Well done. Yes, all of the denim by Bewitched there. For anyone internationally that doesn't know who Bewitched were, 4 Irish girls, weren't they, I think, in the late 90s, dressed head to toe in denim, and singing fantastically awful pop songs, all with a little bit of diddly eye in them somewhere. So, yes, well done if you got We Are Family as well. All right, into the last 5 then. 36, Henry Jones Jr. was, of course, the first name of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, the answer 36. Ghislaine Maxwell was an associate, former boyfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, of course, who didn't kill himself. And now the film quote. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Gone with the wind, gone with the wind. Well done if you put that there. If you got the character, I mean, incredibly well done. Played by Clark Gable, it was Rhett Butler. Rhett Butler. So question 38, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Gone with the wind, Rhett Butler. Yeah, well done, Mitzi. And question 39, well, you look about the kind of angel I'd get. Sort of a fallen angel, aren't you? What happened to your wings? It's a Wonderful Life. I saw that at Christmas for the first time last year. I decided I needed to know what it was all about. So It's a Wonderful Life. George Bailey. George Bailey being the character. Brilliant work if you got that as well. Yes, it's 2 points for those. So you can pick up 6 across questions 38, 39 and 40. Gone with the Wind, Rhett Butler. And then It's a Wonderful Life, George Bailey. And then question 40. Show me the money. I wanted Jerry Maguire in Jerry Maguire. That is the end of your Wednesday quiz. In terms of the questions and answers, let's find out how you did with your final scores. Katie, first full house ever. My goodness, that is sensational. Well done. 41 for the Tooting Tipplers. Nice one, Vicky and Rob. Well done. Maybe I'll see you wandering around somewhere. 13 for a poor second half. Laura Cusack, 36. Massive score, Buzak. Good work. 32.5 for Rachel, 30 for Carol St. Martin, 37 for Michelle O'Brien. Record 35 from our friends in Newcastle. Joe Kremin got 37. The Holdings at number 5 got 38.5, I think. 37 for Nick's Narnias. Mitzi, we're keeping score again. From Bristol. Bristol Foursome got 35. Pride Before a Fall, 34 from Norfolk Mountain Rescue. We're enjoying yourselves for the first half. A miscount from Joe, 38. 35 out of 40 from Max Bowden. Lovely stuff. 38.5. Second half wasn't so good, but you know, you were all carrying a decent amount through. Anya with 23.5. Thank you very much for playing, Anya. 36, same as Buzak. 41.5 for Lockdown London FC. 35 for the Dukes of Hazzard second half. 35.5 for CC. Second half got us. Guildford Guzzlers, how did you guys do? 38.5. Rob Kerr, 38. 38 overall for the Cornish Inquisition. 34.5 a personal best for the Quizzle Kicks. Good work. 38.5 for Catherine Parker and the Village Idiots. Good stuff. Hannah says we beat Lee and his quiz team, the Quarantinos. Quiz team Quarantino, indeed. 29 from the Dog Eggs. Second half ruined for them. 38-40 for Hut Fresno. 38.5 Zoe and team. Hello, everybody over there. Who else have we done? Buzak says, well done all. There we are. Click those buttons on Redbubble, please, so we can order the next pub quiz. Yeah, as someone said, I'm not sure about magnets. I don't know if there are some magnets on one of the sites and some on not another anyway. I will unlock those within the next 15 minutes. So if you want those face masks, I'm going to do it in just a second. 36 out of 40 with the film characters. Very nicely qualified. Well, it's 36 out of more then, isn't it? But that's fine. Good score, JR. Thank you for being here. And anyone who was with Mr. Rippon's team, of course, family maybe in Belfast, wherever you might be. Thank you all once again. Thank you to my beautiful assistants, to Caroline for repeating a million questions as she always does, particularly tonight when I wrote loads of long ones. Please create, yes. Oh, Polly, thank you. I meant to mention you. Those of you still here. When I mentioned that I was doing the Cosmopolitan, Polly commented superbly on my Facebook page, facebook.com/NickHeathSport. So surely it should be an Oslopolitan. I mean, I got out of my chair and applauded. Caroline says, you love a long one. Thank you, Caroline. Good. You must have had one of these strong ones as well. Look, we've got through Hump Day, everybody. It's been a treat to have you here. If you've been here as a live Wicked Wednesday crew person, or if you've been enjoying in on a Saturday. Enjoying in? Sure, I've made joining in and enjoying the same thing there. Glad you enjoyed the French theme. Don't forget, we're dressing up in a week's time. Space theme, outer space, any of that. I don't mind. Just, take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget to drop a little contribution in if you've enjoyed yourself. Thanks, Alec Meadows. He's played with the super chat. Who knew that was still a thing? Cheers all. Have a lovely rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday when we'll do it all again. Ta-ta for now. My tongue's gone numb.